Oh my lord, you guys. What have I just seen from Cole Palmer this afternoon? It really was Cole Palmer 4, Brighton 2. As today, we witness history as Cole Palmer scored 4 goals in one Premier League half. This is truly outstanding stuff from Cole Palmer. And what I love about this performance is that he will leave this game afterwards thinking to himself, oh, I can't believe I messed up that effort to make it 5 because if I had scored that one, most likely I'm getting 6 in this game. That is the level of player Cole Palmer is. They're the ambitions he sets for himself. They're the heights he wants to reach. That is the player we have on our hands. And honestly, I think he's beyond just being an elite level player now. I really feel like we are witnessing one of the top 10 players on this planet because this guy just embodies everything amazing about us. Without Cole Palmer last season, that feel good vibe within the fan base, that bit of hope we're still just holding on to would not be there without his individual brilliance that he's been able to add to this team. He's upgraded us. I'm safely saying he's one of the best signings we have ever made. Touch wood, touch everything, injuries never affects his game. But honestly, I'm witnessing one of the best players I've seen play for us, and I really feel like it's such an honor to have this guy in my team because, wow, everything he does oozes class, oozes efficiency. He's a player for the moments. I mean, he's got that hat trick today, that incredible free kick goal. That's the difference between the good players and the greats, right? Because that was a moment right then and there that Palmer knew he was going to take. Not that he had to take, he was going to take. And the execution on that free kick was out of this world. And that's how you get your hat trick in the first half. But then on top of that, he was not done there. Beautiful finish, bottom left corner. Easy, composed, class, efficient. And he gets 4 in one half. I have to start this review off a bit differently because honestly, this is this was the Cole Palmer show today. This is Cole Palmer's everything, his game. And I wouldn't feel right discussing any other matters without kickstarting this review off by talking about all things Cole Palmer because we have to realize what we're witnessing right now. We have to realize the magnitude of the player we have at our disposal right now. If we do anything great in this game with this squad, a lot of it will be coming down to the genius we are witnessing now from Cole Palmer. When you think you've kind of sussed him out in terms of the heights he's about to reach, he just keeps kicking these doors down and setting new heights. And honestly, I don't know where this kid can go. I really don't know where he can go right now. He's like one of the perfect attacking players, assist-wise, finishing-wise, goals in the big moments, assists in the big moments. Every big moment you need him to stand up in. He does that without fail to aplomb, and he sets himself these new standards. These are Cole Palmer's standards right now, and his standards are just above anything we have in this squad and most of this league. So, honestly, a round of applause goes to Cole Palmer for a masterclass today. And it's just a shame that he wasn't able to just destroy the record books today by adding more goals in that second half. But boy, we are lucky as a fan base to have a player like this on our hands. And we'll look back at these days one day and we're going to have some of the fondest memories. And Cole Palmer would have been the one that was providing a lot of them. But wow, that first half, boy, whoa, that first half was a roller coaster. I tweeted, you know what, let me get the popcorn ready. Let me sit back. Let me relax. Hands behind my head. Just embracing the entertainment on show today. It's very rare do you ever see Premier League clubs that say, you know what, F tactics, screw this, screw that. We're going to go attack v attack. That's the game we're playing today and may the best team win. That's what I loved about that first half. Credit to Brighton, of course, they had things going against them. Other teams, they come back, they play a bit more defensively, they try and play without their balls, whatever, cool. We punish them for that. It is what it is, but at least they try to make a game of that. And listen, second half, they tighten up things a lot more. And obviously the second half was played nowhere near the same level of openness as that first half was played in. But boy, Do I love the games we play against Brighton? They're one of the few teams in this league that allow us to play this open end-to-end game, which allows us to just like dominate them with our transitional quality. Now, in that first half, again, 2 games in a row, Maresca's allowing the opposition team to have more possession against us because I think he's starting to realize that our best threats do come in transition moments, do come on the counter-attack. Credit goes to Pochettino for also being the one to kickstart that vision, because he did the blueprint and the foundational work to get these guys understanding how to play together, to build those relations, doing all that bitch work that is allowing Maresca to be able to just take things to new levels. That's what we're seeing right now. Because honestly, on that transition, I would take any team on. If you want to give us space on the counter-attack to play, we have Nico, we got Sancho now, Palmer, Madueke, plus so many options off the bench that can come on and make anything happen right now. And it's such an exciting place to be in right now. I mean, honestly, I kind of felt like a kid a little bit, just taking in the entertainment, the pure footballing entertainment on show. And it made me think, if you're a kid watching this game today, this is a memory you'll never forget. Cole Palmer, 4 goals, you know, the level of entertainment you saw in that first half. I remember when I saw Frank Lampard being a kid scoring 4 goals against Derby. I'm never going to forget that. I was at that game, like one of the best games I saw. If you're a kid watching a game like this, I feel this is the same level of moment you're having. And that's the beautiful thing about being a fan right now watching us play, because that feel-good factor is back, man. That can only come through results, but the results is bringing the confidence in the performance. And listen, this game wasn't perfect, right? You know, we conceded one of the most pathetic goals I've seen in many years against Brighton. Just a calamity of mistakes, typified by Robert Sanchez with a brain-dead moment, leaving his goal line for no reason to engage with the ball that he was never realistically going to get. So you would think if this was other teams, you lose a bit of confidence. And if this was us last season, we'd be more prone to conceding the second goal and having the game just escaping us. But Maresca is instilling confidence, belief behind his methods. The players have clearly bought into it as well. And when moments like this happen against us now, these are just small, tiny blips. I don't even feel that nervous. I didn't think, even though Brighton were the better team for like the first 10, 50 minutes, I wasn't thinking to myself, crap, we're about to get pummeled here and the game's over. Like how I would have thought at a lot of times last season. Not anymore. Now I think, okay, you boys compose yourself, get your heads on. You're better than this. Stop being idiots now and let's start playing through these guys. And the moment we did that, we were just completely unrelenting. I mean, the amount of counter-attacking opportunities we had was nuts. A lot of that came from Nico Jackson timing his run sick, Madueke timing his run sick. So many of them. I thought Enzo Fernandez supplemented the attack really well in the first half with some great weighted passes in behind, kickstarting so many attacks. They're the areas I want to see Enzo influencing the game. I want Enzo making those pre-assists for my attacking players, yeah. And yeah, I thought he did that quite well. I thought Jadon Sancho on the left flank, he clearly is the left winger. We've been waiting to see for years now. You know, Sterling, Mudryk, there were particular moments where if they were in Jadon Sancho's like moments in game when he was in like, you know, tight spaces, and, you know, he looked like he was set to get tackled, but he constantly just kept finding these inventive ways to just, you know, supplement the attack, play through presses, play through tackles. If it was Sterling or Mudryk, you know, 9 times out of 10, the ball is getting dispossessed, and there's so much pressure now on Cucurella, who's getting doubled up on time and time again, but not with Jadon Sancho. He really has just seamlessly slotted into the squad, and it's a reminder that for players to prosper, for players to shine, they must be in the right environment. They need not only the belief of the coach, who must fully back them, give them that confidence to perform their game, but they also need like-minded players around them to take things to that next level. And in Nico with his runs and ability to drop deep, and Cole Palmer, and Noni, and having Enzo and Cook and all these players around him, this is allowing Jadon Sancho to shine. And you're thinking to yourself, you know what? This could be one of the absolute bargains of this season, because we have to pay United a mandatory 20 to 25 million fee. And for someone like Jadon Sancho of his class, with what he's showing right now, I think that's what, 4 assists for us right now. This is an absolute bargain for a player of his magnitude, right? Jadon Sancho deserves a lot of credit. tons of credit, and he's just the perfect guy that brings that attacking balance. If Noni Madueke is the winger that Maresca wants to attack the box and take shots, Jadon Sancho is the creator on the left-hand side, and to have that balanced attack, especially if Nico and Cole Palmer and Noni are going to get your goals, you need to have that balance to supplement things properly. And that's what Jadon Sancho is, and that's what he is bringing right now. And yeah, credit to him. I thought the penalty moment from Sancho, absolutely amazing. Just his ability to just like stop and start the ball every single time. You know, the low center of gravity, how he manipulates his body, how he uses the outside of his boot to create all these angles and to play through teams. He's really playing some of his best football right now. That low move back to Dortmund, for the end of last season was what he needed to just awaken his footballing spirit again. And he's at the place right now where he can hone that, fine-tune it, and hopefully, fingers crossed, go to another level, because we remember Jadon Sancho at Dortmund with Haaland. This is someone that could be one of the great wingers in Europe. So yeah, really exciting stuff from him. But on top of that, man, I can't really say much against the team other than just maybe silly mistakes. Going back to Robert Sanchez again, at fault for the second goal. And I tweeted earlier that whenever Sanchez has to kind of slow down and use his brain in terms of problem solving on the field, my lord, can he make things very difficult for himself. When he's not forced to use his brain, when he's just acting on his pure goalkeeping instincts, I have to say still, this guy was sick, because he still made some important saves for us in this game. And at least credit to Sanchez, the mistakes he did make didn't just kill his confidence in game, didn't stop him from, going back to his duties and performing in goal for the team. I have to give him credit there. Yeah, because there was moments where anything from the near post, Sanchez is saving everything this season. Anything that's coming in our books, he's claiming everything with his hands. He's saved the penalty. He's performed some big things for us. I mean, he's just performing as a goalkeeper where that's where his instincts are. Not having to think about anything else. That's when you see him at his best. But I mean, realistically, come on, Jorgensen is looking exciting. We got two excellent, young, exciting keepers out on loan in Penders and Slonina. Listen, if we can just get Robert Sanchez performing at 70% capacity, where he has way more good moments compared to the bad moments that will inevitably come throughout the season, I think that should be more than enough. We should be realistic on that matter, right? But yeah, honestly, that first half, man, it made me feel like a kid's. I just loved that it was just pure attack, tactics thrown out the window. That was not important. It was player ability versus player ability. And, it's very rare you see that type of gameplay. It's a shame the second half couldn't maintain that intensity. There was moments from Nico and Cole Palmer to definitely score. Kukurea had a goal disallowed as well too. Nico, I wish he scored in this game, I'll be honest with you. I just felt like, again, even though he's really developing well, he's still nowhere near being the finished article. And I think the next thing he has to add to his game is taking his shots a bit earlier, because sometimes he has a habit of taking another touch more than he has to, which closes the angle down and gives another second for the defender to come in and take a block. He didn't have to do that when he was through on goal then. But it's absolutely mad, yet again, for Maresca. This guy is kind of like the best bits. I'm gonna sound like I'm exaggerating so much. How do I say what I want to say without sounding like I'm just like glazing hard right now? I hate that word, glazing. Oh, these youngers make me use some stupid language right now. But I see aspects of like Tuchel in terms of Maresca problem solving and how to beat the opposition, how to target their weaknesses. Maybe at times I wish Poch did that a lot last season. He didn't seem to care, and teams could use their best strengths against us, and we seem to only prioritize outplaying them all the time. Listen, something more can come from that. And Maresca definitely brings it. I think his man management has been really good in terms of the timing of the subs. It's been excellent so far. I feel like he has so many surprises that the opposition aren't expecting as well. He's a great man manager. I mean, he's got the whole team supporting him right now. And to come back from the disappointment they faced when Poch did leave, that speaks a lot about his man management and his ability, right? I really feel like for a guy that doesn't have much experience in the game, I can maybe start to see why the ownership felt the aura. They felt the energy from Enzo Maresca. Listen, we're going to have bad moments. It's natural. There's going to be difficulties. Teams are going to have new plans against us soon, and they try to suss us out to try and nullify us. That is bound to happen. Let's not be silly about that. But in the meantime, I think he's doing an excellent job here so far. He's really giving the fan base a lot of confidence right now. He's only ever had full confidence in his beliefs and his methods, and you need that. And it's now really starting to show and shine now. So Maresca, yet again, this guy's reigns keep going up and up in my books. And yeah, that's the review, my friends. One of the best halves, most entertaining, fun halves of football we have seen here for many a year. And if this is going to be a taste of life under Maresca, man, bring it on. Absolutely bring it on, because I am here for this season. I am locked in right now, and I can't wait to see how this season's set to end. So my friends, I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys loved this game as much as I did. Hit that like button, share your thoughts and opinions. And on that note, I'm Nini FC. This is Blue Lions TV. Come on, you Blues. And I'll see you guys tomorrow with some more videos. Cool.